then... See how this goes. Boom. And then the charge is all based on, like, how far you are to someone?
Yes, but I don't think you're going to be able to charge anyone this turn. Also,
Oh,
that
I can
support...
definitely charge someone. Wait, what was that?
you can reach him? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it then. Get in there. You've already committed hard, so you can't change your mind
Yeah,
now.
no backsies.
I'm going in! Ah!
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh,
So is that
big
it
hit.
for your turn?
Okay.
I got a little bit more.
Your support unit, the second one that you ran up, is it able to get close enough to your ruler to go in defense mode?
Yeah, I can do defense mode.
Because your support units, when a support unit goes into defense, it extends its damage resistance to the nearby unit. So if your ruler is in that AoE, it'll help keep them alive, so you don't get focused hard.
Samantha, you scared the hell out of me.
Okay, I'll just move them up here and then go defense.
Oh my god, I was focused, man.
Yeah,
I'm
there you
reading
go.
tooltips.
Good one.
Boom. And then... There you go. Oh yeah, we're getting chunky with it.
Chunky. Turn off the noises while multi? No, it's fine.
Muck is already distracted. Might as well post my 3 years of subbing.
Hey, Canuck, thank you,
Oh wait,
buddy.
when I summon
Appreciate
the spider,
you.
can I do the spider actions instantly, or do I have to wait
Yes.
next turn? Okay, cool.
Yes. So, but keep in mind, so like, let's say you use the whole Animus turn and you summon a big spider in front of you, right? The spider will have 3 action points. So one of them will be running toward the enemy, and then it can do, I would recommend that big web, because it hits a huge area and it does a lot of dots. Or it
Yeah,
could do
they're
like
all
2 melee attacks if the web is not available, things like that.
Mukluk, hi Mukluk dancing, Mukluk dancing, Mukluk dancing, Mukluk dancing, Mukluk dancing, Mukluk feels good.
Hey, Axel, thank you for the resub. I really appreciate that. Jackal says, "Ow, that dude yelling." Which one was yelling, Jackals? I've been equalizing the volumes on my end. They all sound okay to me. I'm not sure which one was bad. Maybe Silver? I just turned Silver down a little bit more. Higher pitched male voice. Okay, was it Fairlight, the newbie person that has no idea how to play, or the other one? Because I know you know who Fairlight was. Is this sponsored? How did this rematch happen? Not sponsored. I just got invited. Fairlight was setting it up, and I got invited, and there was actually been a few events he's invited me to, but this is the first one that met my schedule, and I said, yeah, I'd love to. And I'm having fun. The only downside was the that one guy that was an hour late. Alright, so they're beating up that mammoth, and I am totally fine with it. As far as I'm concerned, that's them wasting turns.
Yeah, I'll just clean up these 4 units in front of me, and I think I should be fine.
By the way, the answer to an earlier question that I wasn't able to answer earlier is the mammoth is 30 combat casting points. I have 50 remaining, so I can throw 1 more as needed.
Do you have any other spells?
Yeah, I've got a few other spells, but that is probably the most helpful one.
Wait, combat casting doesn't recharge in the fight?
Correct.
Oh.
Unless you have certain
Yes
perks.
and no.
Oh.
I'm not certain about that, because I've seen sometimes you get 10 combat casting power back when stuff die. But I
That's
also
a
know that
thing
there's
on the Imperium tree.
Yes, but I've also seen it when they don't have that.
Really? Okay.
So I might be mistaken, but I think you gain 10 per unit kill and then get a 10 additional when it's... Or maybe if your ally has it, you get it, because we've seen it before. I just don't know what's the cause of it.
But let's just say most of the time, Keo, no, it's
Keo.
just the amount you bring in.
Yeah, because I thought it was just mana being used, not the
Yeah,
combat spells.
What's up,
Or
Fairlight?
combat thing.
Well, combat combat casting points is like the time it takes, and then mana is the mana that it takes. So whenever you cast a spell, you're spending both, like time and mana to do so.
So combat casting recharges as we play out this battle?
No.
Combat casting will reset in every new fight, but you're not going to get more in this fight unless you have a trait that gives you more. Like the death magic tree, for example, has one where when units die, you get a few points back. But for the most part, you're not going to get more.
Okay. LOL.
If I were the enemy army on the right-hand side, I would totally consider trying to rush down Kyo's ruler, but I don't know if they have a better idea.
I don't know if they have the means to get by the frontline units. Oh, wait, did they already kill your frontline unit, or?
Wait, they teleported it. What
Oh,
the?
they pulled it out of the way. Interesting.
Well, the thing is, if they stay in this defense, they're just gonna get burned. Like I put a ignite. Oh
Well,
yeah, I have
you
like
put
a
it on
spell.
one tile, and so yeah, it's under their ruler, which is great. But it's it's not like affecting all of them.
Yeah. What's the difference between ignite and immolate? Because like they just seem like the same thing.
I believe one of them was AoE and one of them is not. I'd have to look again because I don't remember.
I think that's exactly the case, and I think both of them do extra damage if the target is already burning.
Oh, so if I immolate, yes.
Do you have any other spells?
I have immolate, so I can. I already used ignite, so I can immolate them this
Do you
turn, or I
have
can
anything
use
outside of those
something
two?
else. If I can check my book. Oh wait, there we go. Anti-magic tincture, call Blightfall, Vine Prison, Conjures Primal Spider,
Call
Monstrous
Blightfall would be
Reaper.
really good, by the way.
What would?
Call Blightfall?
Oh
That
yeah.
would be really good.
Wait, that means that during that constellation thing earlier, you took the evil choice.
Oh,
That's very evil of you.
It's in the name of justice. Okay, it's in.
Oh my gosh, you're like the
Wait,
Inquisition.
what does Call Blightfall do again? Is that where like
It
they
does
take random damage every
15
turn?
blight damage to a random enemy every turn for X turns.
They
Yeah,
already
it
cast
just costs
on
a lot
this.
of mana.
I would like Immolate more than that, to be honest.
It also spreads disease.
They kind of worth doing what I mentioned. They seem to be pushing toward your ruler.
Gosh.
If Immolate, if I remember right, Immolate is it's an AoE fireball, right? It's definitely a heck of a lot better than Ignite here.
Yeah. They are spamming my ruler. Oh my gosh. Oh,
Yeah.
good thing I have. What else do I have?
On the bright
Random.
side, your animist that is able to summon the spider, that spider is going to spawn in melee range of a lot of juicy targets. But yes, I
Get 'em
am
all
also hoping
sticky.
your ruler is okay.
Yeah. I could do healing. No, it's only 10 heal points.
Yeah, oh, whoa, what is that? Hold on, I gotta read that. Infernal Rebirth, when this unit dies, it turns into a gremlin. What
Heal.
the hell? What is a gremlin? Tier 2 skirmisher unit. Okay. Alright, so your berserker and my spider matriarch are gonna have gremlin babies if they die. Yeah, when you ran your ruler that far forward, I was a little nervous, but I knew it was your first turn, so I didn't want to nitpick you or anything. But yeah, we'll try to
I
save
didn't
it.
think they had a teleport.
I don't think they teleport. Those two snakes that are hitting you just walked forward.
So it
Well,
is
no,
worth-
because they moved my protector.
Yeah, they did pull our front line out of the way. Also, though, your ruler has slippery, which means you can walk away without getting off attacked. So it's not actually a huge deal.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a problem. Now you're not going to be able to summon the big spider.
Oh, because they're
you
in my
can't
face.
cast it when there's something in your face, and it takes your whole turn, so you can't move and cast it.
Oh my gosh. Holy damage.
Yeah.
I'll just book it to your side if I can. Well, my ruler at least.
Fairlight,
Yeah,
how did you tell that Kyo's leader had slippery? I'm looking for it.
I just left click the unit card and scrolled down.
Does not trigger opportunity. Gotcha.
Yeah, I also Kyo's army is like 3 healers. So I don't know. In hindsight, it might have been better to stay closer to your giants and just try to heal them up.
Yeah, it's it's Kyo's first battle, so you know some fine tuning is required.
Ugh.
Okay, all right, my turn.
At
let's
least
see.
you
Clobber
get
those
to,
cheeks.
at least you get to smash unceremoniously into their
All right,
left
let me
flank
do an
now.
impression of Fairlight here. Ugh!
My man.
Trying to make you proud.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
And the crowd goes wild.
How do I want to do this? I'm trying to decide. Okay, so my Slither, the little Komodo dragon-looking dude, has a ranged Venom Spit attack. It hits decently. I could work on chunking the Calamity Dragon. I'm gonna do that. Oh, no, I was mistaken. That is not the Calamity Dragon I am reaching. It is something else. Actually, no, I can still reach it. You know what? That is going to hardly hurt this thing. Does Control Z work in multiplayer? Oh my god, it does. Undo.
Yo.
As long as you don't take damage, you can undo.
Okay, let's see. Let's hit that. Okay, and sustain damage going mobilize. All right, let's see. Hunter Spider Matriarch. Okay.
Oh, that's a
put some
nasty web.
debuffs on those.
Oh.
All right, and we're gonna move over here, and we're going to throw a nether stack of regen on you, and that cures a lot of the crap on you.
Holy shit, that was massive.
And Le Bonk. And that puts a bunch of debuffs on all of
Oh
them.
my. Holy.
It doesn't hit as hard as Fairlight, but I've got a lot of debuffs on it.
That definitely hit for sure.
Alright, and now... Let's see, what is that thing? Astral Siphoner. If it gets a little lower, one of the 2 units in the stack will die. Let's try this. Perfect. Okay, so that one's at half strength. And... let's see, I have a choice to make. Let's see, what is that? Oh, that's decaying zombies. So, my wolves are very fast. They could run over and... Well, let me just ask. Silver, do you think on your side you need more help? I
think I should be fine.
Okay. And by the way, you asked about do I have other spells. I've got 2 that heal, but they're very small heals. One that sunders the defense of a target very heavily, so it's like good for single target focus fire, and then Mammoth. That's what I have.
I think your side needs more assistance. There's a Calamity Dragon that you need to deal with.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, it's,
Then let's do... Let's see. If I do this here... Alright.
Yo.
I don't know if anything got frozen there, but I saw a bunch of slowed debuffs. Okay, what is this? Oh, the Fiery Runestone. Let's soften this up for you.
Ooh, that's perfect.
Holy damage. Wait, how come that deleted like all the temporary health points?
I mean, that's just how much
Temporary
it does.
health points is basically healing in this game.
That
Oh.
unit has -4 fire resistance. It's very susceptible to fire.
Oh.
So when he's hitting it with his fire attack, it hits like a truck.
Oh, this guy gets to go again. You said this druid is a trouble. I'm gonna knock it away from the battle. No, it's at the edge of the arena. I hit it with a knockback, but it didn't move. All right, end turn.
Also, for the record, Kyo, that's why Pyromancy is in your build for the fire blades, because I knew all these evil people are going to be bringing out undeads, and the undeads hate fire.
Some evil, evil tactics.
Silver, you might already know this, but you know when you kill that big crab thing, it's going to spawn like a stack of skellies, right?
Ooh.
Like 45 healing? That's insane.
It's massive.
You know what I love is that all of our troops on the field still have 2 more turns of regen.
Hole. That's juicy.
Chad, I am vibing to the combat music. Fairlight, I just had a thought that made me very happy. You know what it was?
What's that?
The bomb just is sitting there waiting.
Oh my gosh, it's 1 health.
Is your skirmisher able to turn and face them after moving like that, or no?
Nice.
Yo.
No, but I'm kind of immune to flanking.
Oh, okay.
Is that because it's a skirmisher, or if it's like an ability?
It's my link mines. I just need to have someone nearby, but I'm not gonna give him the opportunity to get there.
Mm.
I'm kind of hoping that that Willow with her Cthulhu thing, that she wastes it on my mammoth to like get mind control it, and then the mammoth just expires because it has a limited duration. I would love to see that. Okay, so Kyo, first and foremost, we highly recommend you take your ruler and maybe run around and like behind my giant.
Yeah, I was just
Like,
about
I'm
to
not
do
a
that.
tank, but
Yeah.
I'm tankier than you.
Yeah, I'm running. I'm running. Wait. Can I heal at all? No.
After you move, you could throw a heal.
Ooh, wait, no, I don't have heal, but I can give. Ooh, I can move one of my.
You do
can I
have a
move?
heal.
But I used it.
You have you also have restore. Your other heal with the praying hands.
Your 6 button on the hero.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But move first,
Yeah.
because that'll end your turn when you do it.
Okay. And then if I give an action point, does that end my turn?
Yes.
Yes, that would end your turn.
Oh. Okay, I'll just worry about healing.
So you could give an action point. I don't know what the range of that is for. So you could give an action point to what, like actually your berserker wouldn't be able to do anything with one action point. Do you see in front of the
my
giant
animus.
there's 2 little Komodo dragons? If you give that an action point, it could spit acid at someone. Or you could heal yourself. You could do either of those. Those are both good choices.
Yeah. What if could I give it to my animus so then they can get out and then cast the spider, or is that not worth?
Your animus doesn't have the 5 stacks anymore that they need. Well, actually, you could have an animus. No, wait, you could. Your animus on the far
right
right.
animus can.
Well, they don't have 5 stacks anymore. Are they still able to do it?
So they don't need 5
So let-
stacks. They just need remaining stacks of Fury of the Tunneling Spider, and they do have that. So
Okay.
if you take the animus on the right, you run it toward your hero, then give it another turn, you can summon the spider, I believe.
Okay.
It's
yeah, I'm
worth
gonna
trying,
set
I
that.
think.
Oh.
That's fine. That's fine. They barely got scratched. Now try giving it another turn.
Well, throw your fireball with them first.
Wait, my fire. Oh,
Yeah, have your
Oh, the
animus
auto
chuck
attack.
them. Yeah, chuck your poison at them.
but don't I need a full 3 stack or 3 moves?
You're about to
3?
get all 3 points back when your overlord.
Oh,
gets
it
their
gives them
turn
all
back.
3. Okay.
So you could zap that perfect, yeah, because it would have low chance to dodge because it's frozen.
Yeah.
All right,
and
so now
then
try using your 6 on it,
action point.
and now try summoning the spider in front of you.
W.
Awesome.
There
All
you
right,
go.
So recommendation, move it 1 tile closer to the frozen guy, and then use web on the frozen guy, and you'll hit 3 or 4 enemies.
Oh. Oh.
And the web is your 4 key.
Does my units get affected by web, or is it
No,
only
there's
them?
no friendly fire.
Oh, that's massive.
There you go. Blinded, immobilized, poisoned on all of that.
Oh my gosh, that's massive. Okay,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna get my other animist out of here too.
Yep. So that was a pretty also, you've unintentionally formed a wall that will help keep them away from your hero, so that is awesome.
Yeah.
So at this point, make sure you use a spell this turn and just do whatever you think is best.
First, I'm gonna spank this guy out.
My vote
What?
was to immolate, just saying.
Oh, that was interesting.
Oh, just
when that
double
unit
fire.
died, it did like a shockwave that lowered the morale of the nearby troops.
That's crazy. Oh my gosh. And then I'm just trying to sack this golem because it's eating a lot of my mana. So I'm just gonna go for attacks.
You said the
Oh,
golem
yeah.
is eating your mana? The golem's not draining your mana in combat.
No. But if it's still alive, it's gonna. I'm in mana deficit right now.
Got it.
You
okay.
can, if you need to dismiss it after the fight, dismiss it after the fight, but don't like get it killed on purpose in here.
Yeah.
And then,
If you didn't know, when we're outside of combat, there is a button to just basically fire a unit, and it just gets rid of it. So you don't have to be reckless with it in the fight. We can do that later.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna burn so much.
Nice.
Holy. Okay, what other units do I have? Oh, my berserker. Oh my damage. Wait, I can. Ooh.
Oh, that was good. That was good. That would have killed him, but he had a passive that saves his life one time, but you made him waste the passive.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
That's why it
what's
showed
that?
him blip a few tiles back. So that was lethal.
Darn slip away, I hate that trait so much.
Fairlight for you, it's just like, I have to hit them a second time.
Oh, I already hit him once, isn't that enough?
Isn't that enough?
Okay, put the wyvern in my slither's face. What do you want?
What if he has the spell where he like self-destructs it? I don't know why else he would run it in to get it surrounded like that.
Oh, I forgot about that spell.
There's-
I've seen it.
All those regen stacks basically made my ruler back to full health. That's actually insane.
Well, and part of that was the regen I did on the whole army, and part of that was the single target regen I did on you. So they're both on you right now, still going.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
juiced.
Also, all your units have a really strong individual heal whenever they need it.
Also,
you're-
and you haven't missed any opportunities, I'm just saying this to remind you, that distribute tonic thing, it costs 0 action points. So if you
Oh, yeah.
if you ever see a turn where something near your animus could has a bad debuff on them, use the tonic, then do whatever you want with your turn, because it won't use up their turn.
You can use it on the
Yeah.
Hunter Spider matriarch because when she dies, they will get a gremlin.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what is that? Soul Overflow? I'm reading this. Strengthen and plus 20 max HP.
Oh, did you go into Tome of the Fey Mists, Muck?
I think I did.
Oh, okay.
No, you took Jesse's thing.
No, I was just thinking that means that later on, if we're ever fighting side by side, we can throw mist clouds on each other and both.
Yeah, I
benefit
have
from
Fey
them.
Blessing. Yeah, I did. Sorry, I just couldn't remember. Alright, so they killed the summoned mammoth. Totally fine. That thing was going to disappear in 2 turns anyway. And he turned it into tier 1 decaying zombies. That's fine. Those are weak.
Spanking my golem, but he's tanking it.
I'm trying.
Their Stone Spirit has 140 HP with 7 armor. It's just
It is
not
a
productive
sturdy
for them
unit.
to be punching it. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's hard to kill.
And if they don't kill it this turn, one of us could probably heal it on the next one.
Yeah, it has a self heal I can do on it, so it's pretty juiced.
It has a self heal aspect of
it's
the
because
root.
I took-
Oh, you took a nature
yeah.
tome. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, we're looking at the left side of the battlefield now. Okay. Here's a question for the experienced players. So I've got regen on his mage locks. His mage locks have lost some units in the stack. If they were
Nope.
to get regened up to full, do the downed units come back up?
No.
Okay, I wouldn't think so, but I wasn't sure how that worked.
Just like Warhammer, single entity units are stronger because of that mechanic.
I'm actually not sure.
I'm like 90% sure that the fallen models do not stand back up even if they regen.
Mocha.
Well, my other healed mage lock unit is at max number, and it's look how much temporary health it has.
Did it lose units from the...
It was at half health, but I didn't really pay attention to the number of units.
Huh? Maybe I'm wrong. Only one way to find out.
Maybe
Walk your unit-
regeneration specifically does it. Maybe a strong heal burst does it. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe regeneration is different than temp HP.
Ghost Firestorm and Call Blightfall. So there's 2 spells in effect that are hitting our army randomly each turn that are currently countered by the regen on everything, but in 2 turns, well, I feel like we're winning, but if in 2 turns, then it would start to pull ahead.
I think in 2 turns this fight's basically over.
I don't have as much self-sustain as you guys do, so if anything, that's going to affect me more.
Holy damage.
But even your units all have regen for 2 more turns, so that's something.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I basically have a single healer. That's all I have.
I'm typing in the chat, but I don't know if they see it or not. Mike, have you ever played
You know, I
Master
could technically steal that Calamity
Master
Dragon.
Magic? It's a very old game similar to this one. No, I don't think so, no.
I don't have I have the currency for it.
Okay, so that was the random spells going off.
Jeez.
It's fine, it's fine. Oh, she mind controlled your
Oh.
Earth guy.
Uh-oh.
Okay, question. If we hit, like, do give it a tonic or something, will that remove that?
It should.
It's,
Okay.
I just don't know how close my animus have to be.
You have the anti-tincture spell.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, he's so strong.
So that wolf that they're beating on right now, as long as I win the battle, that wolf comes back to life. So that is
Ooh.
the second worst target for them to focus on after Mammoth.
How foolish. Yeah, I should be able to get him back because of the tincture. I forgot I could do that. Ooh, if I tincture and then I can use them to attack, right?
If the tincture says that it costs 0 little dots, then yes. Oh wait, sorry, tincture's a spell? Yeah, you could
Yeah.
tincture the Earth Golem, then you would get control of the Earth Golem, and then you could use it to do whatever you want.
Ooh, that'd be juiced.
Your primal mammoths are not undead, are they?
Primal Mammoths?
Yeah.
No, they're not naturally undead, no. But they did make a weak zombie stack on the right side from a dead mammoth. They used, basic level 1 raised dead on it.
I have a
no.
raised dead, but we don't have friendly undead that's worth raising, so that's why I was asking.
Gotcha. I mean, you can use that on any corpse, though, can't you? Just to get zombies?
Yeah, I can.
Gotcha. I kind of wish it told us whose turn it was.
It does at the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, like, throughout. Okay, wait, she just healed herself. How? Youthful rejuvenation. Oh, she has evolution. Okay. Alright, end of her turn, my
Mukluk.
turn.
Put him in the third.
Alright, how do we want to do this?
F him up. Go.
Hold on, I'm trying
Yeah.
to figure this out. Does this have friendly? Oh, this does have friendly fire. The fire giant has a move I haven't used that yet called Volcanic Smash. I could use it in front of me and it would injure 2 of their. Well, no, correction. It would kill my dog. It would injure your Earth Elemental and injure the dragon. So we don't want to do that.
Oh.
I mean, you can charge that character all the way on the north side, like on top near the Calamity Dragon, and then next turn do that.
So,
Give them a big target to worry about.
I could do this.
Exactly.
Oh, yo!
I could have summoned another rune.